Did you know that your cat's tail can give you clues into how he or she is feeling or thinking? There are a ton of different meanings for your cat's tail movements. And so in this video, we'll go over the most common tail movements and the differences regarding what they mean. That way, you'll be able to better interpret your cat's feelings. So we'll start with an easy one, the fluffed up tail. So the fluffed up tail is common and the majority of people already know what it means. When your cat's tail gets all fluffed up, it can mean that your cat is scared. This is common to see when a cat encounters another pet or another animal, like an unknown dog or another cat, especially let's say when you get a new cat and introduce it to your first cat. Their hair stands up, kind of like it spikes outward, and their tail gets really big. And if you've seen other animals get all big when in danger, that's similar to what's going on here. When a cat's tail gets bigger, it's their instinctual way of making themselves look and appear bigger and scarier to the impending dangerous animal. Next, let's talk about a tail that sticks straight up. Now, the difference with this one is that the cat's tail is not fluffed up, because remember, a fluffed up tail is indicative of the cat being afraid, scared. When your cat prances around with their tail sticking upward, it instead means that they're happy to see you. It's common to see them rub their face against your leg with their tail sticking straight up. It's cute, and it means they're happy to see you. The next one that's important to mention is when they wave their tail. This too is a common tail movement in happy cats. You may see your cat wave their tail when playing with another animal or when you come home from work. It's like an invitation, so it can even be considered like a greeting. So make sure to give your kitty all the cuddles and pets when they wave their tail at you. Another tail movement that is good to be aware of is when they stick their tail outward and pointed straight. Now, this is different than pointing upward toward the ceiling. This is an indication of potential fear, or the cat is just really unsure about what's going on. For example, you may have guests come over and your cat might be standing behind a chair watching you guys observing, and their tail is sticking straight out. The cat may not be totally scared because they're in a familiar environment, maybe even interested, but just unsure. Now, I figured it would be important to show you how we analyze Chip's feelings due to him not having a tail. Chip is a Manx breed cat, meaning he was literally born without a tail. It's common for Manx cats to have no tail. So Chip has a little nub, as we call it, and he moves it instinctually, almost as if he had a tail extended from it. We pay very close attention to Chip's facial expressions, his fur, and his body language. And thankfully, this almost always gives us the information of how he's feeling in the moment. And with that said, be aware that there are more signs that your cat can give you than just watching its tail. So start watching your cat and you'll notice other signs as well. And so all the ones we mentioned in this video, they're all important cat tail movements that can help you be more aware of what your cat is thinking and experiencing. However, there still are plenty more that a cat can do to show us what they're experiencing and what they are thinking. So put down in the comments what other tail movements or signs that you've noticed your cat doing.